Hi, my name is Reiki, and I would like to welcome you to my speed drawing of Ballora of Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. My lovely assistant, actually my daughter, has helped me with the video editing, and she did actually the caption. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Let's jump right in.
Okay, so as you can see, I started off here with a light gray and I slightly made it darker and darker, trying to put in the shadows. And as you can also, I don't know if you can make it out here on the video, but I've also used the actual silver. The pencils I'm using is Colleen's. I like Colleen's. I like it more than any of the other pencils I've used so far because it's not incredibly soft, but it's also not hard, which makes it easy for blending. It's a nice in-between pencil. And I think that's maybe the reason why I like these pencils the most. I've decided to make Ballora because, yes, thanks to my little girl, that's not so little anymore, my daughter once watched a video of Five Nights at Freddy's, and I said to her, "What kind of crap are you watching?" And then she said, "No, mommy, you must see this. These game players." And then she actually showed me a video of Markiplier, and he is by far my favorite because when you watch him doing the gameplay of Five Nights at Freddy's, it's actually more fun to watch his face and watch his reactions to the game. And that sort of got me a little bit hooked. And Ballora, I think she's just got the most beautifulest voice. She's got this real smoky voice. And you can almost imagine how graceful she is. When I made this drawing, I decided to use the gray because I didn't want it to look completely just plastic. I know it should be actually plastic, but apart from the couple of metal gears and stuff holding it together, but I was also thinking of the sterile environment she's in, and that the cold lights should actually reflect off her. And that's why I decided on using the gray. And as you can see on this video, the silver pencil that I used actually just gave it a soft shine in the background instead of being very cold and in your face, almost giving her a human quality. But I wanted to make sure that everybody can see that she's actually supposed to be an animatronic. Now, I hope you guys don't get irritated with my voice yet, because I know I've got a crappy voice. And seeing that English is not technically my first language, I'm actually Afrikaans. So sometimes my tongue gets tied a little bit, and then I spew out something that's not really English, but it's close enough, I think. My little girl is lying here next to me, listening to me making this video, and she's actually giggling at me. Hi. Yeah, that's her. So Ballora is one of her favorites as well, though I think she's mostly got a thing for baby. Oh, Foxy. She says she's actually a Foxy fan, so maybe some time or the other I will actually make Foxy as well. You would notice on this drawing that I'm trying to make the light reflecting off of one side on her shoulder and on her leg. There where I'm putting in the shadows now should be the darker side of it. And then of course the light purple I'm using now, it's kind of like a lilac purple. It's also to point out where she's actually put together. I know, I think Ballora, the actual Ballora has got a blue bikini top on, not a purple one. She's got a blue top on, but I thought putting the light purple on first will make it more a reflection of her dark pink purple dress that she's got on. I don't know much about coloring in, but it was really fun doing this part because I was trying to get it as smooth as possible. And then of course I want to go watch some more videos of some more gameplays and see if I can do a little bit more fan art of Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that Five Nights at Freddy's has run its course and that they should now stop making more games of it? Or should we carry on? Let me also apologize for the bad quality of this voice recording. I don't really have a lot of equipment that I can use, and I'm using a normal game headphone set and using its microphone to do the recordings. This part was my favorite part, doing the skirt, because I enjoyed putting in the darker layers right in the beginning so it can look like it's been folded. And then also the highlights at the top of the folds. I thought it came out pretty good. And of course, purple is one of my favorite colors. But I had to put in the pink as well because the purple just kind of makes it darker in the beginning. It's really satisfying watching this go on and making these folds. It's like a flower petal only with sharp edges. Now, I tried to keep it as close to real as possible. I know I don't always succeed, but that's also kind of what I like about fan art. You can put your own spin to it. Yes, I've been using my own finger as a blending tool. So every now and then you will see my hand just going over it slightly. It might not be so good for your skin, but why not? It's an excellent blending tool. Sometimes you can take a little piece of tissue paper to fold it over your finger. What I also like about using your finger to blend with is because you don't first have to look around for something to blend with. You've got your finger right there at hand, and apart for a couple of smudges, it's easy to feel how soft you are applying the pressure, how soft or how hard you're applying the pressure. I was really trying hard here with her hair to make it look plasticky, nice and smooth as possible. I like working with textures, but doing this picture of Ballora was fun because of the smoothness. And as you can see, I'm not using anything like Copic markers that normally just glides on smoothly. Pencils have got a tendency to have a little bit of a texture to it. So keeping it as steady as possible was key to keep it nice and smooth. The highlights and the dark shadows were fun making it. You can see there at the bottom of her skirt, she's also got the shadows of it sticking over. I'm sure a lot of you have realized that Ballora has got her eyes closed most of the times. Now, not most of the times, all of the times. Have you ever seen Ballora with eyes open? Not really. Okay, Shay says she has. Yeah, sort of. She has sort of seen it. It's like semi-open, half open. So doing the eyes was really fun for me because I was trying to get the eyelashes so that you can see the eyelashes is curling up. I don't know if you can see the eyes here. Just making eyelids and not actual irises should be easy, but I found it not to be very easy. I used my black liner, fine liner, to go over it, even though I used the black eyeliner to start off with. After I colored in and going over the edges, I've realized that just emphasizing key spots. Like, for instance, in the folds of her connections. What do you call that in English? Or luster. What's a lust in English? Shay, can you help me out? Well, there where she was connected. um, that, yeah, the joints round about there to actually make it stand out. Hence the black cokie that I used, or the black fine liner that I used to go over it. I used a 0.2 because I didn't want to make a mistake and actually make the lines too prominent. And where there's a spot here or there where you want to make it more prominent, it's easy with the 0.2 to go over the line and make it a little bit thicker than the 0.2 without actually making a mess. I tried to make her look semi-human, or at least give her a human-like quality. That, look, she's an animatronic, but she's also very graceful. When you watch the gameplay and you see her little legs prancing there past you in the darkness when she hears a noise, and that smooth, smoky voice of hers coming closer, she's maybe an animatronic, but she's still supposed to be graceful. And that's what I tried to capture here. The background, I'm not quite sure if I actually made a mess of the background. I used some blue and orange, as you can see, just to make some smoky shadows sticking out behind her. I'm not quite satisfied with the background, but I also didn't want to make a background that can seem overwhelming. So maybe you guys can leave me a comment and maybe let me know what you think about the background. Was it too much? Is it too little? Is it too subtle? Or does it just look like blue and orange blotches? Using my finger again to blend. I mean, why not? Oh, look at the nice shininess of that silver pencil sticking through in the light. Like I said, I like putting in silver and gold in my pictures. I will make more videos and you'll see I love to use the silver and gold. But using the pencil is so subtle. It's not a shiny, bright in your face. And I think maybe that's what I liked about this. Well, I'm almost done. I hope I didn't irritate you too much with my voice and my crappy accent. But I hope you guys like it and find it at least a little bit educational. I'm not an expert in drawing, but I like to try new things, and I really, really like to help people out that maybe struggles with coloring in as well. I just went over the background tiny little bit with the pencil. There we go. She's all nicely done. I've signed her. I kind of like her in my book. I hope you guys like this too. I hope you enjoyed it. And I can't wait to make the next video and see if maybe I can do something special. Bye.